Welcome back to another video of the Hockey Nation Live Show. Today we talk about all the news on Saturday, July 31st, 2021. So don't go nowhere. Welcome back to another video with your hockey coach guru, Coach Frenchy, back in the booth of the Hockey Nation Live Show. We're going to talk about signature. We're going to talk about with a new team. And before we start, we invite you, please subscribe to the show of the Hockey Nation Live Show. We are the only YouTube hockey produced to show every day, Monday to Friday, 11 o'clock Eastern Time, with the co-host Michael Delvino. And tonight, the Power Play Show with Coach Frenchy will resume what's happening each day in NHL. So we invite you to join us. And finally, if you like this video, please click on the like. We will be really thankful. And finally, leave your comments. Tell me what you think about this video and maybe about the player sign, if it's a good or a bad contract. So let's dive in right away on the new contract, what's happening. And first of all, we have this for you. We have breaking news. The Dallas Star signed a contract with Joel Kiviranta to a 2-year contract at 1.05 AAV for a total, of course, at $2.1 million. Last season, in 26 games, he had 6 goals, 5 points. Yeah, he got hurt and he missed almost the half of the season with the Dallas Star. Just want to remind you, he was never drafted in NHL. And also, if you remember last season, 1920 and 20, the Dallas Stars won the finals. Remember his hat trick against the Colorado Avalanche. So we remind him for me that night when he scored 3 goals for the Dallas Stars. So good signature for the Dallas Stars. I think he brings some depth. He has some skill. He can score. I believe he can score about 15 goals per season. So good signature for Joel, but also for the Dallas Stars. The next one. Here we go. The New York Rangers signed the veteran of 34 years old, REAVES, for an extension of 1 more year at $1.75 million. We know he got traded a couple of days ago from the Vegas Golden Knights to the New York Rangers. And I think that's a great to give him an extension. Chris Drury, I think he wants to bring some physicality and also more the forechecking inside that team. Because the last couple of trades, he got, Sammy Blair for the St. Louis Blues. Now we have Ryan REAVES with the New York Rangers. Now you can see that I think for a good team, you don't need to all the way. They have some different kind of role inside the team. The skill, the talent, and then after that, you can bring that the forechecking and also the physicality. So Ryan REAVES is going to be a part of the New York Rangers for a minimum at least of 2 years. So great signature for Ryan REAVES. The next one, another breaking news in NHL happening today. It's the Detroit Red Wings signed the RFA Tyler BERTUZZI. The 26 years old signed a 2-year contract at $10 million, 4.25 for the first year, and a $5.75 million for the second year, for a total of $10 million. Is going to become after that a UFA. We know he has last season. I did not play a lot of games because he missed almost the season because of an injury. So the Detroit Red Wings, they expect a lot from him. I think, with Larkin and the veteran, like both of them inside that team, they've been there for many years with the Detroit Red Wings. I think Eiserman count on them to perform. And I think there's a good signature. It's under $5 million. I think we'll see after that. But does not bring only the skill and talent, but physicality. And I think is a great asset for the Detroit Red Wings. So this is a graphic or analytic for different players. This is provided by Andy and Rono. I suggest you to subscribe to their Twitter account. And they come from different other website. He mixed both of them and he gave us this graphic. And I like those graphics. I give you an idea. 2 years ago, BERTUZZI played 71 games. He had like 48 points, 21 goals in NHL with 27 assists. Look, his offense is 76. His defense is 28. His transition is 61. Is a guy can score 20 to 25 goals per season, 72 chance on scoring, play driving 69, 76 on chance, shot contributions 58, Nhl is 20, high danger assist 65, his shooting 72, recovery 27, carry 56, passing is 81, roll difficulty is 68, entries pass is 69, like kick out. The power play 62, on PK play a little bit 30, and position exit is 71, what I believe is pretty good. So that gives you an idea a little bit more what Tyler BERTUZZI can bring for the Detroit Red Wings. So for me, it's a great signature. Let's move on. Yes, the Edmonton Oilers signed Warren Foegele to a 3-year contract, an average of $2.75 million. He's a 6'2", 198 pounds. Came for a trade between the Edmonton and the Carolina Hurricanes last week. When they trade Ethan Bear to the Carolina, and the Oilers got the Warren Foegele. He played that season 53 games. He have 10 goals, 10 assists for an average of TOI of 1409. Listen, this is a great asset. I believe he can score 15, 20 goals in NHL. He didn't have to get that kind of opportunity in Carolina, and I believe he can be a great asset for the Oilers overall. I like the contract. I like the way the Oilers did for him to get a good player like him. I think that make the Edmonton better with him in the lineup for sure. And 4 years with the Carolina Hurricanes, he's already played 200 games in NHL, 35 goals, 33 assists for 68. So, look, great signature for Oilers. Let's check in a little bit more about his analytics staff graphics, like I mentioned. This is coming from J Fresh Hockey. You can look at him on the Twitter account. Look, his offense is 89. His defense is 59. His PK is 54. He does not play on power play in Carolina. I would not be surprised if Dave Tippett bring him on power play at some point. Finishing 11. His goal every 60 is about 64, 53 primary assists, penalty 77, draw 62 and 70. But you can see the chart, what he grow every year on the offensive from 18-19 to 2021, and then after that, you can see offense versus the defense and the finishing. You can see this is getting better and better every single year. So I really excited about him to get with the Oilers, and you can learn a little bit more about now this one from AD and Rono. That gives you an idea, all the number there. You can verify that one over there, 74, 54, 65 on transition. So great signature for the Oilers Edmonton. And I think Warrell is going to be great about that one over there. And then, yes, because we have another breaking news. This coming for the Toronto Maple Leafs. After they signed Andre Case, today they signed another player, came for the Boston Bruins, and this time is Nick Ritchie. Signed today a 2-year contract at $2.5 million for a total of $5 million total. Of course, last season he got 26 point, 15 goals, 11 assists, and 56 games. Look, this is another player bring another depth inside the Toronto Maple Leafs. They're looking at low cost, and hopefully those kind of players can score 20, 25 goals. Listen, Rich is going to be a same number. The goal, I believe, is at bottom 6. I don't see him at the top 6. Bring physicality, great forechecker. A little bit what Nick Foligno should be there. Now they go with the younger guy, like 25 years old, Nick Ritchie. You know, Nick, he was a 10 overall pick by the Anaheim Ducks in 14, I'm sorry. And then so far in 6 years in the NHL, he played over 350 games with 59 goals, 78 assists for a total of 137 points. So look, we expect him to be good with the Toronto Maple Leafs. I think this is a good signature for Kyle Dubas for sure. Let's dive in a little bit more about his graphic like we like to do for each players. First, Nick Ritchie from Andy and Rono. He got an offense 78, a defense 43 and transition a 40. He can check all the rest of the number over there. He does not play on power play barely, and he does not play on PK. So you can see those kind of number. And finally, I want to show you his last graphic. I like from Jay Fresh again. You can see his send 2 years ago. He have a better offense. His defense getting better also. His finishing also. So he have a great 2 years with the Boston Bruins. I do not understand why the Boston Bruins did not sign him, honestly. Offense 71 is defense 43, power play 65%, but again, does not play a lot over there. Finishing 49, you can see all the last number over there. But my point to you with Brett Ritchie, I believe, is like sometimes you have tendency to take bad penalty. That's maybe the reason why Boston Bruins was not happy about him, because remember during the playoff last season, did not do very well on penalties, and they didn't happen, first of all, only the first time. So good signature overall anyway for the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Winnipeg Jets signed the veteran Riley Nash, a one-year contract, one-way deal with an AAV of $750,000. Nash, 32 years old, was recently with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Remember, he was involved with a trade at the trade deadline between Toronto and Columbus, and he played barely one game, I believe, maybe two max, and during the playoff, never been played for the Toronto during the season. So he was only like a passenger for the Toronto Maple Leafs, unfortunately, and now he's going to play with the Winnipeg Jets. Riley was a 10 overall pick in 2007 by the Edmonton Oilers. He is already playing in NHL, guys, already 10 years. He played over 578 game with 63 goals and 179 assists for a total of 172 point. He's really recognized more like a four-line good center for the face-off. On that depth on each team he played before. He played many years with, of course, for the Columbus. So will be interesting. So this is just another additional player for the Winnipeg Jets about their depth and the defensive side for sure. So good signature for the Winnipeg Jets. But look. The Montreal Canadiens, les Bleu-Blanc-Rouge, your Bleu-Blanc-Rouge, signed today the RFA at 26 years old from Finland, of course, ARTUURI LEHKONEN. Only a one-year contract at $2.5 million, $2.3 million. And the reason they signed him for one year, it's all because I believe he's going to become a UFA next season. So I think that agreement between both was happening that way. Listen, last year is a 2.3 exactly. Last season on 47 game in NHL, you have 7 goals, 6 assists, 13 points. He played very well during the playoff. He scored a couple of goals, and he did very well for the Montreal Canadiens until they lost, of course, in the Stanley Cup final. During his career, he played already 338 games. He has 61 goals, 59 assists for a total, of course, of 120 points. He's really recognized like a depth, third line, fourth line for the Montreal, but his role as a PK is really aware also on the defensive side. That would make him very special. His work ethic is exemplary. He work hard every time. You cannot complain about what he brings for the Montreal Canadiens. So I believe this is great. Another left wing for the Montreal Canadiens. Great signature overall for both parties. So we'll see after that what's happening. But we know already LEHKONEN was on the conversation or discussion at some point to get trade, but I think he's going to be back again, of course, for one more year with the Montreal Canadiens. So this concludes, guys, all the news we have so far today on the July 31st, 2021. We know it's Saturday. It's going to be more quiet around the league, but hopefully, please, before I leave, if you like the video, click on the like, leave your comment, tell me what you think about those signatures. And finally, of course, you have greatness inside of you. Have an amazing, great rest of Saturday and the weekend, everybody. I look forward to see you the next video with the Hockey Nation Live Show. Bonne journée, mes amis. Bonne fin de semaine. Et of course, on va se revoir un peu plus tard pour un prochain vidéo de Hockey Nation Live.